Several of you have aspirations to own your own business someday, and you've gone through Midco School of Technology and you've received the training that is some of the best that you could ever ask for. And it's that question of, am I going to be able to do it or not? Well, at Waldo County Technical Center, the owner of Horch Roofing, Peter Horch, was a student, just like you were at Midco School of Technology. And certainly Peter has paved the way for many future employees, but has been extremely successful with his business. And we were looking at the keynote speakers' possibilities. We couldn't think of anyone better to be here tonight. So Peter Horch, please.
I can think of a lot of better people. First of all, thank you for having me. And I don't want to stop the clapping because it's really quiet in here. And I also want to know who the students are. So could you do me a favor, and I know it's going to be a pain, but do you mind the freshmen, sophomore, juniors, and seniors who attend the school right now, do you mind standing, please, so I can see who you are? Great job, guys. Thank you. If I was right, I went to Waldo County Tech, and I do the trades. I'm very passionate about the trades. When I say trades, anything that is under the Midco School of Technology roof, I consider a trade, from culinary arts to healthcare to building constructions to automotive. So when I talk about trades, that's what I'm talking about, everything there. And to give you some background, I did go to school in Belfast and go to the tech school, went for building construction and loved it, but tried something different after graduation. I went to work at MCST America, now Bank of America, and that was wretched. So I did, no, I mean, if there's any, sorry, I didn't mean that way. Great place to work, I learned a lot. I didn't like it, so I decided to go into the trades. I went to work for a modular home builder, and we put houses together. And I get to the first job, and my boss goes, "You're a little man on the totem pole, get on the roof." And I loved it. I didn't mind it. I liked the hard work. It was rewarding. After that job, I went to work for a roofer in Rockland, and after a couple of years working for him and learning more about the trade, I decided to start my own business at age 25, which is a little nerve-wracking. I started right out of my kitchen, which is now my office, on Route 90. And since then, you've kind of seen what's happened on Route 90. If you've passed by, we've grown. That first year, I did about 10 jobs by myself, and now we do about 1,200. We're doing the York Hospital this month. We're doing residential homes on Mount Desert Island. We're working for the city of Lewiston. We're all over the state. We employ about 30 to 50 people, depending on the time of year. And it's a growing, thriving business. So it's been a lot of work. It's been fun. So that's why I'm passionate about the trades, is because we have something in common, you students and myself. We want to help people, whether or not you think you do or not. What goes on under the roof of the Midco School of Technology is teaching you how to help someone who needs help. I only know how to put gas in my truck. I got nothing after that. So when it needs repair, I need your services. If I get an fender bender, I don't know how to fix that either. I need someone to fix that. I don't get sick very often, but when I do, I hate it, and I don't lay on the couch very well. So I need someone to tell me how I can get better. There are people in this room learning about how to help someone. The welding industry. 50,000 welders are leaving the industry every year in this country. Only 25,000 are going in. It's a staggering ratio. We need your skill set. I'm going to tell you a quick story about a woman that I met about 2 years after I started in business. I was still working alone. I drove to a job site in Waldoboro, came back to the house, checked my messages. This woman says she has a leak. Leaks are tough, boy, they're a pain. So I was like, oh, I gotta call this woman back. I scheduled it for the next day because it was on my way home. I go to her house, and I'm covered in tar and asphalt. I smell like a goat, you know, not Tom Brady's goat, you know, the little goat. And she's almost quivering. She's so excited to see me. I'm going, relax, are you okay? She's like, I'm just so happy you're here. was like, all right, we'll figure it out. I went up and looked at the leak. She had a wet ceiling, a wet floor. It's been leaking for a long time. It was the vent pipe that comes out. I'll teach you a little something about roofing. There's a vent pipe that comes out of the roof, and over that is a boot that protects the piece of flashing, right? And I was like, well, I can see from here your roof boot's cracked. I had it in my truck. I went up on the roof. An hour later, I had repaired that boot. I get off the roof. I show her the old one that's ripped. And I said, I put a new one up there. You shouldn't have no problems. She started to cry. She had waited 4 months for someone to fix the water coming in her bathroom. All of a sudden, at that point, when I was deciding, do I really want to do this? It's hard. It's challenging. Or maybe I should just go work for somebody else. That was the moment I remember where I said, I love helping these people. Because they don't know how to do it. I don't know how to fix my truck. Remember? You do. I don't know how to make myself feel better. You're learning that. We need you. You're going to be a prized possession for these towns, counties, states, and this country in the future. Because we need your skill set. You have a choice though. Because you can do multiple things with this. You can go to college. It's great. That's a great forum for you to learn more knowledge and more experience about the trade you're in. You don't have to go to college. That's great too. That's a great place to learn more knowledge and more experience about the trade you're in. Don't take your skill set though and put it on a shelf and let it collect dust. You have that choice. So I'm a little bit nervous about this next part, but I'm gonna take a chance. It's a secret. It's a big secret, and after this, it won't be a secret, right? It may hit the papers. It's going to be all over the web, but it's a big deal. You're going to remember this. You might want to write it down, but I'm pretty sure that you'll remember. The skills you have, people will pay for your services. I'm serious. I don't know why you're laughing, but this is for real. With the skills you're learning, you can have a life. You can have a family. You can buy a house and cars and travel and enjoy life because you use what you're learning. Big secret. Don't tell anybody. So the two things that I want you to remember tonight as students of Midcoast School of Technology. One is that we need you. We need your skill set. But the second thing is what are you going to choose to do with that? It's in your court. No one is going to hand it to you. Nobody's going to wrap it up and put it under the Christmas tree and say, here you go. You have to work for it and earn it. We need your skill set, and here's the challenge. What are you going to choose to do with your new skill? Congratulations, everyone. Thank you very much.